guys, J Blue here. Super quick video. I just wanted to talk briefly about the false ban wave of supposedly false ban wave of people using this Hunt Stats app. Now, the ban's been uplifted. The people who have received this ban have had it uplifted. Now, I'm of the opinion that this wasn't a false ban wave. That legitimately cheaters got banned for some reason, and that I believe that they all just grouped together through their Discord servers and all united to say, no, we were using Hunt Tracker app and we all got banned because we used it. And if they think they're thinking being if enough of us say it, then EAC or Crytek can't say, well, these people must be talking nonsense. If so many people are saying that they've been forced banned because of this app, well, then we have to uplift the ban just in case that there are innocent people who have been banned because of this thing. So we'll uplift the ban and then investigate. It's probably what they did. But this is what cheaters do, and this is why I say the cheater Illuminati is real. Because they are in their Discord servers saying, we'll all say that we got banned because of this hunt tracking app, right? And then if we tell other people this and get other people to say it, then we can create a force that makes it look plausible that um, we got banned falsely. This post here, this guy says here, I think it's quite interesting. This EQFL Sapir, whatever. He goes, honestly, am I the only one who had an eye of the storm moment the day after the patch when all those false bans were still active? So we've got somebody else here who also agrees, or at least thinks that the false bans weren't false bans. So air quote false bans. So when all those false bans were still active, I got owned a number of times and lost, sure, but it was by people that I spotted me in sensible scenarios. The moment the false ban was reverted, yesterday I had a guy literally be chased by flies from one side, from one of the mobs running around on the wood ramparts of the southwestern fort. I snuggled behind a crate, watched him run into the gatehouse, and held my gun aimed at the door. Next time he came out, he peeked and instantly headshot me. Yeah, okay, I'm taking a break. Without a question, should have kept the false ban wave active for a patch durations to see the statistics came out and revert it only if it proved ineffectual. Like exactly. So people thought within that day all these people were falsely banned. Air quote. It seemed like you were dying um, by fair fights. But then as soon as the bans were uplifted, all of a sudden one tapped from around corners and so forth. So I'm of the opinion that this wasn't a false ban wave. It was a genuine ban wave. But the cheater Illuminati and their cheater networks and their Discord servers have all grouped together to unite to project this fake story that they all got banned because of a Hunt Stats uh, app. And then you got this guy here says, I seen they banned a bunch of cheaters, so I reinstalled to see if the game would be fun again, but did not know they unbanned them for some reason. I remember last year watching this guy that had 700 hours and he was snapping to the same spot 5 times. It took me a minute to tell what he was doing. It was the last 5 people left, 3 in the building in front of him and 2 at the other bounty. The anti-cheat has been horrible for a while. I really do think all the people they banned when they finally updated it were positives, and they were using whatever has been undetected all this time. Officially, story was it was just some software to track information, had nothing to do with cheating. So it goes, how does it work? Hunt Stats client just tracks changes of game logs and sends mission data to server for further processing. Post-processing is on the server because it's easier to update value mapping in only one place. Is it bannable? I don't have it officially confirmed, but many players use this track for several months and there are no signs of any problems. HuntStats client only reads game logs. It doesn't mess with the game's memory or interact with the game itself in any way. So there's really no reason that it should ever trigger a ban at all, ever, in under any circumstances, unless of course this app is doing something that the creator is not disclosing, right? I mean, it's possible. I mean, let's go tinfoil hat. It's possible that this person has embedded some kind of secret code to the hunt tracker thing that is being used as a cheat, right? That's doing something that is being used to cheat within the game that only people in the cheater Illuminati, again, I'm saying this half jokingly, let's imagine that for example, let's just say, some people were saying it reads global chat logs in the game. That's what people were saying, right? That it is retrieving chat logs within the game. It's just a rumor. I don't know if that's been confirmed. But let's say it was doing something like that. Let's say it was retrieving player positions on a server, but it was being done in secret. Only people that knew it was doing that in the cheater Illuminati, like this guy who made this app software, might be in a cheater Discord group, has embedded a cheat into his tracking app, put it out there. The cheaters have used it, been detected, got banned, and then said, "Oh well, we're all using Hunt Tracker. It just must be something with this beta tracking software that has caused some kind of false positive." Right? Potentially, right? You can call it crazy, you can call it tinfoil hat, right? But it's a possibility. It's possible this person has embedded a cheat into his software to be used by people in the know. And then they got banned for it, and then they could all got the plausible excuse to say, "Oh, it must be on stats that is the reason why we all got banned," right? Just putting it out there, it's a possibility. But there are many explanations you could use. For for one, the people who got the inclination to install third-party software to track their awesome stats are probably overlapping heavily with the people who use cheats. Good point. It's a good point. There is overlap because end of the day, right? Why do you need a stat? Why do you need an app to track your kills and your match history? I mean, this isn't like it's not League of Legends. It's not like you're in a ranked game like League or where you really need to like where there's maybe some um valid reason to analyze your history and think what you could do better. You get really in-depth stats in a lot of the stat trackers for games like League of Legends that you can really get a gauge on your playstyle and where things went wrong, gold earned throughout your entire match history, and the point at which the match where you failed to earn good amounts of gold, and you can see where the weaknesses are in a match for you in the stat trackers with League. But in this, it's just like how many kills you got, did you did you extract or not, did you have bounty. It just seems like such weak stats to go out of your way to download a third party app to track it, which to me makes me think that there's maybe something suspicious, fishy in the stat tracking app that is being used by cheaters to cheat with, who know because this guy's in their cheater Discord group that they've embedded a cheat in it. Or like this person says, there is an overlap to download third party software and people who will download cheats. So there's an overlap there. I'm as a conspiracy theorist, as a conspiratorial type person, I wear the tinfoil crown. I will lean more towards I think the creator of the app might have embedded secret cheats or something of that nature, something that could be used to gain an unfair advantage for people in the know, um, such as retrieving global chat logs that may indicate location or distance to players, maybe potentially, being able to potentially see where people are on the map. Um, all right, there it goes. And that is the most generous one I can give. Supposedly, it lets you track chat game wide. So this guy's saying it. Supposedly, it lets you track chat game wide, which if it has that capability, it likely can do more than that. Exactly my point. So this guy's basically saying what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to like put in my mind. It's like if you're tracking chat globally, then you must also be able to track because it's proximity based, like you can only read chat globally when it's within a certain range that you can potentially gauge the actual distance of where they are. It might actually give you more information of where that chat is coming from. Honestly, you don't need a lot in this game. Even a simple act of knowing if someone is in the same zone as me would be a massive advantage. Problem with stealth shooters, and why I don't trust players who run around with reckless abandon and camp on roofs without get right. So it could potentially give a ping to anybody within as soon as they enter a location. Anybody that is able to type text chat, it might be detecting all the people who are able to text chat within a certain vicinity. And since everybody can text chat, it basically just acts as a basically as the uh, the trait they used in the previous event, the instinct trait that lets you see or detect or know when there's an enemy in your area. It's being used as an instinct trait, third party instinct trait. So you got to ask yourself the question, because this is one of the things I thought, that goes in hand with why would somebody download it? I said to somebody in one of the threads that I got banned in, I said to one of the people, he had 19 hours, 19.5 hours on his account of playing Hunt Showdown, but he had like 2,000 hours in maybe Counter Strike or another game. So it was an old account, yet he just started playing Hunt Showdown, and I just thought that's very strange how somebody is new to Hunt Showdown would would also hear through the grapevine about this Hunt Stats app that's in beta, right? Because I have not heard about it. I wouldn't care to know about it. So it's like, how did this information of this app get out there? Why would anybody be actually interested in downloading an app to just track your kills and your extract? But if people know, hey, it tells you in the vicinity who's being who's in your vicinity based on it being able to detect if people are able to use text chat or not. So if people know that it's being used, um, so people are downloading this app because they've heard through the grapevine, not of the stat app itself, but that it has the ability to ping player locations when people step into your vicinity. So this is not a false ban wave. This is a legitimate ban wave of legitimate cheaters who have downloaded it with the full knowledge that it can be used for cheating, and they've all grouped together to say, oh, it's a false positive for the Hunt Stats tracking app. But the Hunt tracking app has been deliberately made with the intention to cheat for cheaters, and the only people who have heard about this app are cheaters, and the people who've downloaded and used it have been using it to cheat with, and they've been banned using it, which means all of the bans have banned legitimate cheaters, which means all these people who say, oh yeah, it was a lot better on the day of the ban, but as soon as the ban was lifted, it seemed like the cheaters had returned immediately back. So this is what's happened. We've cracked the case. This is what has happened. The person who's made the stat tracking app made it with the intention to ping people's location in their proximity to the player based on whether they are able to text chat or not. If they are able to text chat and enter into the text chat radius, it will tell the player somebody has entered into the area, and it's being used to cheat, to give people an instinct trait all of the time. And the people who have used it have been banned, and the people who have downloaded it and used it are people who use other third party tools and cheats as well. And the only people who would have heard about it are cheaters, because the person that made it with cheating in mind and has spread the information that this app works through the cheater Discord network, the cheater Illuminati network. That's basically what has happened. Now, I am going to do a video on the cheater Illuminati soon. I'm going to try and script it, and I'm going to put down a very approximate basic foundation of how the cheater Illuminati came into being and how it approximately operates. And over time, this video will be updated, it will be redone, it will be added to, and it will be made better over time. and it will become the de facto video of how to spot cheaters, how the cheater Illuminati works, and it will be a tool to be able to understand the cheating problem and the levels of deception that are going by coordinated groups of people to cheat. That's what it is. It's coordinated groups of people working together to cheat legitimate players. It's not just one or two people cheating here and there just to win. It's a coordinated effort of networks of people working together. Right. Anyway, it's gone on longer than I wanted it to. But GG guys, thanks man. Have a good day, man.